Hey, what's up, fellas? Corey Maru here, and welcome to a game called The Good Weapon. A game where you're playing as the bad guys, but you have to do something incredibly good to save the world, and that is nuking the world. Are we the bad guys? Of course, Sleep replies. But it's a lie. She's just saying that for courage. She thinks we've fallen so far. But more is another act of violence, and yet, she can't bring herself to use the weapon. We are Anti-Vigil. We are three. Sleep, wake, and dreaming. Oh, you are dreaming. We play as dreaming. Three. What a laughable number. Anti-Vigil used the number 3000. Sleep tries to console you. She says we've been broken before. Imagine us wandering the night, our footfalls choked by necessity. He talks about the purge, but you were there. She doesn't know. Doesn't know that you were part of the purge. She doesn't know what you've been through, what you've seen. Still, her voice is soft and full of caution. Our goal isn't revenge. That's not why you're here. Impatience bites through your retort. What about the weapon? Ignore the weapon. Live your own life. You scoff. Life. Now that's a privilege reserved for ordinary people. And isn't being ordinary the problem? Isn't that why you're here? We're villains because ordinary people can do what needs to be done. Ordinary. Definition. Useless. Lacking. Stop reading if you didn't get it by now. To be ordinary was to be lucky. Sleep sits closer. By closer, she's a breath away from my face. Despite it all, she tries to lift your spirits. She asks for your hand. You're silent, so she takes your hand anyway. When she speaks, it's like a whisper. Soft, gentle. But no matter her words, the slow death of your country weighs heavy on your mind. They mine your valleys to devastation. Black fires and blackened bones. And with corpses numerous, they stitch up the earth's scars and buried her wounds. They drain your waters and left basins putrid and foul. Theft, unending theft. Once they learned to extract power from flesh, everyone bled. Nobody saw the blood. They only saw the prophets. And then Vigil was born. Vigil promised judgment and change. You've heard it all before. The words used to be law and order, unity and solidarity. When Vigil promised to save the world, they didn't elaborate on the how. They let your mind fill in the blanks. You never realize how insidious that blank could be. How could something be nothing and everything at the same time? With this infinite justification, Vigil became infallible. They came for everyone. That's why you're hiding in a bunker. You've been biding your time for the weapon to be ready. We are Anti-Vigil. Our goal is simple. Death. Absolute death, the all-encompassing entity infesting the planet. The method? Sleep has a weapon. One that can crack any code, seize any system, and rip out any secret. Power like that could render Vigil's defenses obsolete. A weapon that grants you every other weapon in the world. Can you imagine it? A weapon that promises victory. Pity we couldn't use it. Or rather, Sleep won't let us use it. As Sleep says, the weapon exacted a payment most foul. You reiterate your dedication to the cause. Life is but another resource to sacrifice for your goal. So you ask, how fast does the weapon kill you? How much cognitive load does it exact upon the user? You need to be able to talk while using it after all. Would you be able to relay her nuclear launch codes? You've discussed this with Wake already. 20 nukes fired at each of Vigil's nerve clusters would kill it before Vigil can regenerate. 20 high-yield nukes with a radiance that'll scream into the void. You and Wake both know that this will do more than sear the skies. But is it any different from the horrors now? Once again, you shall Sleep the depths of your conviction. Whatever the cost, whatever horrors the weapon chooses to exact, all that must pale in comparison. Vigil must be stopped, even at the cost of your life. Your life, says Sleep. Why would the weapon take your life? What else could it exact as payment? What more could you lose? The enemy stole everything. The brightness in your mind, the light inside your dreams. You even invited them into your home. We all did. Opened to placate their hunger, and you thought, look it, while they ate and ate, just a little more, and they'll leave your partner alone. Oh, please, leave your light alone. Like everyone else in Anti-Vigil, you realize too late that appeasement doesn't work. Wake is different. Young, smart, full of blazing fervor. She hasn't burnt out yet. Like you, she spends every waking moment plotting to kill Vigil. In her, you find the same anger. Mostly, it's heartwarming. Mostly. Together, you feel like you'll go far. You'll burn, gladly. The two of you ran the calculations. 20 nukes. Each has to be a 3-stage thermonuclear bomb capable of causing untold chain reactions. Of course, neither of you took the proposition lightly. Numbers and simulations, you check them over and over again. There's no other way. Vigil has 20 nerve clusters spread across the world. As such, 20 is the minimum number. The fallout is part of the equation. It's what contaminates Vigil's nerves. Radiation stops them from regenerating. Don't get cold feet on me, she says. It's what we need to save the world. Meanwhile, Sleep spends every moment inside the weapon room. She offers softly, as with every word she whispers into your ear, that you may use her quarters if you wish. This is the kindness. It's hard enough hiding from Vigil's watch underground. Harder still when you can feel the tightening squeeze of your own mind. Everything rusts down here. The walls, the doors, the life support systems, maintenance, always maintenance. The suppression field, even you. So novelty is bliss. Anything new to stop the days from blending together. Yes, in her room, you're stunned by an impossible scent. Sleep's room. It smells of life. You don't remember the outside world anymore. You've been hiding from Vigil for so long. Plotting, always trying to kill. You're ready to give in. What's the point? Anti-Vigil's goal is death. Death and only death. So why does this room exist? Why do flowers grow at the labyrinth's heart? How do miracles withstand the erosion of despair? Each of your breaths dare appraisal. But nothing comes. Nothing except life. No. Wake strides in and burns off from your mind. There we go. Back to despair and hate. Little break for a second if you didn't mind. She does with a single stare. The Southerners have eyes that are silvery, gray disc. Determination is set into their genes and blood. Your people call them ill omens, and Vigil took the opportunity to sing them out as their initial targets. Vigil took them out first. It took all Southerners out? Hold on. Yeah. I would have gone. She didn't offer me her room, says Wake. You're not a psychologist. It's cabin fever. You can't diagnose people. She's becoming paranoid, but you wonder if she's starting to get sick of the lack of progress. Her eyes have a way of asking you questions. She's asking if you're receiving preferential treatment, and if you deserve it at all. You know Sleep's in love with you, right? Maybe. We are Anti-Vigil. What matters, love? What matters, dreams? We're all dead people walking. What's our excuse this time? Sleep's been stonewalling Wake. It happens often. You're the mediator in their arguments. Wake wants to use the weapon. She wants it now. No more delays. We save the world while there's still something to save. Am I wrong? You can't help but agree. Anti's Vigil goal is death. Nothing more, nothing less. Death. Oh, Jesus. Wake stomps all over the flowers. I have a plan, she says. I need you to distract Sleep. Surely she won't let her guard down. Should be easy. The two of you are probably crapping freaking like rabbits behind my back. You're not. But Wake won't believe you anyway. I'll use the weapon. I'll pay the price. She's burning. She's the fire you lost ever since you met Sleep. You haven't been doing your part, have you? Are you in? Sure. I really like this game for the reason that so far we're given no information. Like they're simply, we're not given any information on what Vigil is. It could be some type of demon. It could be some type of government-made genius construct. It could be some eldritch god that descended upon humanity and helped the government. It could be anything. But it's just something that is completely took out most of the world. And it's like the last thing we can do is just nuke it, because we can take that out and maybe people afterwards can survive in a fallout type of world. Which I understand that. You find sleep outside the weapon room. She's crying again. That itself is a miracle, since your tears have long since dried up. This sheltering bunker broke you long ago. Concrete and steel. Artificial lights coupled with UV lamps. The same nutrient-rich gruel over and over and over again. This isn't living. All that's left is death. You try to comfort her, but she touches you first. Gently. She's always been gentle. My room, she whispers. Please. I can't let you use it. Why not? You can barely hold back your anger. Why are we here if not to use the weapon? She hesitates, and then she confesses the truth. The truth. The flaw in the weapon. You can scarcely believe what you're hearing. So the truth. The weapon turns you into a good person. What? Yes, I was just saying what right there. The weapon turns you into a good person. She says it again. The weapon turns you into a good person. A good person cannot kill Vigil. No good person would fire a nuke, let alone 20. Our goal has to change. It cannot be death. It must not be. But if the weapon turns you into a good person, then is it really a weapon? What was it meant for? Why does sleep have it to begin with? Also, that's another thing we don't get answers to. Oh. You got it all wrong. The truth. It's not a weapon. And it was created to make people good. And this is the critical flaw. It grants the user every weapon in the world. But they can't use any of it. That is ironic, isn't it? Sleep takes you with a soft caress. Her nervous breath comes out as a sigh. I want you to remember me. Remember how my hands feel against yours. A trembling grip. She guides your fingers to her cheek. She gasps when you brush against the grooves of her ears. Remember how my heart beats in your presence. Stuttered breaths heave our chest. Our collarbones glisten with sweat. Remember how my scent falls upon your nose. Flowers and flowers in life. She's everything you lost and more. Do you remember now? She's scared to take the next step, but she's doing her best. Would you have me? Silly, foolish me. You answer with a kiss. Well, that's beautiful in a lot of ways. Aw. Afterward, she holds you. She giggles as your nose tickles her neck. You try to say something, but she hushes you. Sleep, she whispers. I know, that's your name. And of me, love. Please dream. And wake. You dash out, and you're scrambling, and you're crashing into the walls. She's here, in the weapon room. She broke everything. Crowbars, welding gear, all the maintenance equipment in the bunker. All gone, all spent for this one moment. Your protection against Vigil is gone. She's doomed you, all of you. Don't look at me like that. We're still dead people walking, aren't we? Well, alright then. We are screwed. Horribly. Sleep rushes in. No! Don't worry. We're the bad guys, remember? So we shoot ourselves in the own foot because that's what bad guys do. So, I won't become a good person. She grabs the weapon, practically grips it, and sinks her claws in deep. I've done it. I've conquered the weapon. With the absolute knowledge granted to me, I had not turned to good. I had resisted to the call. Also, each and every one of you beautiful beings. And still I would choose death. Death above all. Yes. I wake once more. A new vigil for humanity begins now. using 200,000 nuclear weapons. Identifying Vigil never clusters. Clusters interlinked, searching, identifying Vigil's weak points. Error, 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 unable to complete task. 18 out of 20 clusters identified, missing critical clusters. Possibility of Vigil regeneration, guaranteed. Solution, fire all two. The solution, we can't kill Vigil because we were missing 2 clusters. I have an idea, let's blow up Earth. Probability of Vigil death, 90, okay. 200,000, that was 200,000 nukes, correct? 200,000 nukes, just the world, like the world now is just blown up. So it's really crazy that Vigil has this chance of living from that. Acceptable margins, we will take the risk. Arming nukes, and that death above all. We have screwed the world. What have you done? Sleep. We were so close to our goal. Dang. Shot her twice. Why? Sleep's gun cuts an arc through the air. Now it's pointed at you. I didn't expect her to use you against me. But you understand now, don't you? Sleep made the weapon, which means Sleep made Vigil. I thought so. I didn't want you to use it, but now there's no other way. Your turn. Either become part of Vigil, or be freed from them. You walk towards the weapon. Your fingers tremble over its smooth outer shell. It's pearl white like an egg that clutches the infinite. A breath escapes you. You close your eyes. You try to remember the flowers. The moment your fingers touch the weapon, your body jolts. You become a hotspot. A roiling, boiling fountain of energy surges through you in a steady barrage. You have become the earth itself, of this unfathomably large and interconnected network of life. You see everything, because you are everything. Shockwaves raw and heavy pull you through a millennia of strata and rock. This world, it's stuffed full of humans. You see the purpose they build for themselves. How they chain others into a unified notion of freedom. It is blunt, misguided, and everyone is throwing in their own coordinates, swerving and sputtering in all directions as the grand engine of humanity fires and fires. It is life. It is wonderful. You dive into this bubbling vats of humankind. You see those who would burn, like Wake, so much like Wake. Never-ending fires, never-ending fights. You were like that once. You would have died by now. You would have gone mad. You would have burnt yourself to set Vigil on fire if it wasn't for Sleep. And you find those fallen on their knees, prostrated in indifference, hoping to be spared, thinking they'll live ordinary lives again. But there's a presence here too, something tickling at the edges of your consciousness. What? Tendrils, seeking their way in. Help me. You felt it looming ever since you touched the weapon. Get away, get away, get away, get away. Don't turn around. Don't look. I'm guessing that's Vigil. Another one so soon. Come, let us enlighten you to your true purpose. Your Vigil begins now. Welcome to the unending watch. Behold the power of omniscience. Behold perfect judgment. The world cannot be trusted to lead itself. Riots in the street, protests unending. The demand for new rights, new freedoms, and change always change. Unending dissatisfaction. There are follies, there are distractions. But Vigil can bend humanity to a new world order. Our unending watch is absolute. Each individual will be judged. Believe in efficiency. Believe in perfect design. Your turn. This shall serve as a test. Enact your judgment upon these three. Do not disappoint. Name Yu Kyung-hwan. Single mother going blind due to cataracts. Requisite eye surgery is 16 times her monthly pay. Has caused multiple incidents at work and burned herself cooking for her child. Has applied for surgery 6 times and has been rejected repeatedly for lack of funds. Should the state pay for her surgery? Yeah. Oh god, I don't even know if this is multiple ending. I have no idea this is multiple ending. Yes? Incorrect. The state and the power that be need not make concessions. Our well-being is none of our concern. Our child shall be absorbed into a state program that allocates work based on their age and assigned sex. We shall send someone to repossess our child now. Oh god. Disappointing. Perhaps you do not yet understand. While Vigil speaks, you are working towards your goal. Vigil's weak points are its nearest clusters. You've already found 1 clusters, and 2 out of 20 spread around the world. It's devastatingly difficult even with the power of omniscience. Or omniscience. Yeah, omniscience, right? The other half of your gaze is split across multiple military bases across the world. You've still got to kill the nerve clusters after all. There. 200,000 of them armed and ready. Awaiting coordinates. No delays. The next subject awaits. Next, our name, Erman Vogels, CEO, listing 1.2 million employees trapped in bondage, give or take 100,000 more that can be fired and refreshed at a moment's notice. The workers are clamoring for their rights. Their demands are larger only in number. Incredible how this greed alone supersedes in volume. The shareholders demand unending growth. Their request is a tumor. He has delivered. He succeeds not because of his action, but from the inherent trajectory of the company before he took over. Is he a worthy person in society? No. I knew you were gonna say that. The CEO fulfilled his goal of delivering value to his shareholders, an excellent result. The criteria for judgment is the result. The result is the only thing that matters. Vigil's voice almost manages to shut away the screams of 1.2 million workers. Almost. You begin to notice the lapse in omniscience. You begin to notice the gaps in Vigil's gaze. Vigil's nerve clusters are interlinked. When you find cluster 3 and 4, you'll find 5 and 6 and 7 and more. You enter the coordinates of each cluster the moment you find them. The nerve clusters can move at Mach 0.48, but require 40 minutes to activate. They can't detect you unless you fire. We're doing it, kinda. We're actually winning in a way. Your nuclear network is never more than 42 minutes away from a cluster. The shockwaves travel faster than Mach 3. Anti-Vigil's goal is death. Death is guaranteed. You just need to find the remaining nerve clusters. Keep searching, don't give up. Remember your goal. Judgment does not wait. The next subject must be processed. Guo Xing. He has not left his room for days. His brain's a fog. He's crawled out of bed twice, but he doesn't remember. There's no sunlight in his concrete jungle. His only window looks out to another wall. He tries so hard, so very hard, and you know that nobody can ask for more. You are focusing on the wrong details. Search for the results. Proceed to judgment. Efficiency max your actions. He exists in a constant state of lethargy. His family does not understand this. This information is unneeded. His family judges him nevertheless. And so will we. There are no opportunities in this small town, because all the factories moved overseas. His parents called him useless. He is an affront to our society. He cannot move to the city where all the jobs are because they're ready to eye. Besides, he wouldn't know how. He needs help. He needs guidance. His parents say back in their day they went through 2 wars, but still succeeded in life all on their own. So you do see the difference. His parents are ashamed of him. They expect him to be married, have his own house and at least 2 children by now. This is the bare minimum. Is this predicament his fault? No. Incorrect. Society must be cleansed of these asocials. Human race is divided by nature into sheep and shepherds. We will create an absolute meritocracy where only the elite succeed. We shall send someone to repossess him now. New ideals will be inserted for national productivity. Now, more than ever, Vigil must be eliminated. And yet, where is it? No matter how far you cast your gaze, you can't find the final nerve clusters. Just like Wake, clusters 19 and 20 are somehow hidden from your omniscient gaze. You've been outplayed. You cannot fire unless you destroy them all in one go. Vigil will regenerate otherwise. Time is running out. You run the calculations. By nature, Vigil's nerve clusters must be interlinked. It doesn't matter if you can't find them. You have a good grasp of where they'll likely be. Yes, you can brute force the destruction. You can brute force death into this world. Take a gamble. After all, you have 200,000 of these nuclear things. You get ready to fire. Anti-Vigil's goal has always been death. Absolute death. Do you understand me? You can't use the weapon. Our goal has to change. It cannot be death. It must not be. Sleep's words don't matter. You just need to show her the result of your conviction. She just needs to see the result. The criteria for judgment is the result. What is the result? You cast your omniscient gaze outward. You don't need to fire the nuke to see the result. It's right here. So, you go to space. You throw yourself into it. Behind you lies the narrow, limited path of your omniscient gaze. It had soared past the clouds. It had punched through the atmosphere. It had reached its goal without firing a single nuke. You are in space. You are surrounded by zeros. The zeros confuse you. The truth confuses you. You've always been fascinated by space. You've loved the stars ever since a bright few managed to shine through the smog. Their light promised creation and beauty, the next step for humanity. But you are surrounded by zeros. Zero weight, zero gravity, zero air, zero beauty, zero life. Our goal has to change. It cannot be death. It must not be. You are screaming. The zeros engulf you entirely. It suffices you with the wretched and ruthless truth. There is nothing here. This is the result of your goal. But down there, warmth. Down there, a million billion numbers that are not zero. Each of them a fur and comfort. And to stand against the deafening silence. This is all we have. This small planet hurt and wounded, but nevertheless full of love and nurture. You watch as the biomass of the planet ticks toward zero. You're watching its slow funeral. You finally understand. How could you have pointed 200,000 nuclear weapons at the last mote of beauty left? You are surrounded by so many zeros that feels like infinity. How could your goal have been to add more? Hello, Vigil. We see you. We finally see what you've been doing. You are still screaming, and this cannot be the end. Even with the weapon, you fail. There has to be something you can do. We will find you. There must be another way. No escape. If there is, then you guarantee to find it. You're omniscient. You delay the inevitable. It's just a matter of casting your gaze in the right direction. Whether it is, where is it? Vigil can't hide them. All clusters must by nature be interlinked. So long as you possess the weapon, you remain in our grasp. Focus. Analyze the network. Look where they should be. Where the sites of cluster 19 and 20 must be. You don't believe it. Is it where we are, like it's in the bunker? The sites are empty. Someone has attacked Vigil before. A feat you believed utterly impossible. They have torn 2 nerve clusters from this absolute entity, without the possibility of regeneration. Vigil is not absolute. Vigil can be killed. What's more, Vigil is being killed by people. Normal people. Ordinary people. Ordinary. Definition. Incredible. Resilient. You don't get it. You don't understand. But you must. Ordinary people are full of life. Not like sleep. Not like wake. Not like you. The 3 of you are burnt husk. The 3 of you are zeros. You've been extraordinary in your determination to kill Vigil, but you let the beast infuse every waking moment of your life. Even in sleep you dream of the monster. The truth It's not a weapon. It makes the user a good person. By giving them perspective. Do you understand me? You see the enemy. You see the method. You see the madness. You let go. You let go of the weapon. You lose your omniscience. You lose your goal. But that's okay, because you'll find another. Have you come back? Yes. Do you understand me? Yes. We will fight Vigil. We will keep fighting to the end, no matter what comes. But every now and then, we're going to take a break. You take Sleep's hand. She gasps. She squeaks even, and drops the gun. Her eyes are tears. You hold her, gently. You whisper, softly, into her ears. And you take her to the exit of the bunker. You told her that you're gonna be a little selfish, and that's okay. You told her that we're going to attend to our own needs. You're going to live. You told her that we're going to be happy. This is just really cute. This is really wonderful. Yeah. Yeah. We're going to dream. Thank you for playing. A game by Madeline Wu. I'll just let that play out. Wow. Oh, I can click this? This just take me to like, I guess it'll probably open something. I'll see you around. And we get this now. The good weapon. Oh, wow. And yeah, that was the good weapon. My God. That was a surprise. That I've been, every time you see a video out, it's likely that I recorded 3 videos before that. And that's things I've said this before. I have like 600 videos in my files. I've just never seen the light of day because I always want the best for you guys. I just really enjoyed this. Like after trying so many games tonight and just not feeling like they were clicking, I really enjoyed this experience. And there's a lot of stuff that you can kind of think of, what it means exactly. Because Vigil could be an actual entity, some type of creature that was made to like push humans forward into what it felt like the elite form of humans. Call all the weak humans, like, anything that wasn't a perfect human, who wasn't constantly making money or using others. And then just call everything else. If they weren't being enough, then they weren't contributing to society. And you weren't contributing to society heavy enough, you were dead. So it could be taken that way, but it's also, and it's possible they just mean for you. You can take it either way. It also could be just thinking about like the social meta commentary of like depression or capitalism and how it's eating people up, but you have to choose to live even in going day. And like, don't hate the world because there's so much beauty still, and it's the only beauty we know. Because we don't know if there's other life out there, really. So it's like saying that even if there is a life out here, your life is on Earth. So it could be read as either way. Because this game, but it was just an absolutely wonderful game and a beautiful experience. Sincerely, like it was not going where I thought it was going, but I really did love it. And as I said, you can take it either way. It could be that people were fighting Vigil out there, like that 2 people took those clusters out, and then it's like, let's go out and join this cause out there. Like let's fight for a living, not for death. But it could be taken the other way as well. So I think that's a really beautiful message. And it was just an amazing game. I love doing the voice acting and narration of this type stuff. And this is the creator's only game. I hope they make something else because I really enjoyed this one. And I hope you enjoyed it as well because I love this. But anyway, I don't mean to yap your ear off because trust me, I will. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I sincerely appreciate you all. And farewell for now.